Hey y'all, it's Desiree and I'm back with another video, and for this video God is saying many manifestations. This is an open book test. Don't be surprised if situations are coming back around. And this is going to be a specific word. If this word is for you, you're going to know that this word is for you because you have been noticing that very specific situations have been coming back around. You've been noticing that you have found yourself back in fires that you were once in before, in a previous season or even various seasons. God says that all along you have been preparing for this moment. If this word is for you, the moment that you are sitting in, this current fire that you have been sitting in, you have been in preparation for all along. God may have told you to go out and do something once before and it appeared to be a false word. It appeared to look like you went out at the wrong time. It appeared that you must have didn't hear something the right way because you didn't get the results that he said that you were going to get. It didn't work out how you thought it was going to work out. And God is saying that it was only a mini manifestation of this very moment. He said it's the faith that many manifestation produced that has given you the faith to stand on today. It's how you learned to praise in this same fire the last time around that you are able to praise in this current fire now. For some of you, you noticed that it was God that kept knocking you back. It was God that kept making you start over. Why you keep making me repeat this? You told me that I passed last time. You told me job well done last time. But yet and still, here is another mini manifestation. And God is saying that it was all in preparation for this right now moment. Because there has been many manifestations amidst the full manifestation. God needed to make sure that your faith would be assured in this right now moment. He had to make sure that he perfected your praise and worship for this right now moment. He had to make sure that he scrubbed away every fear for this right now moment. He had to make sure that you knew 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 for this right now moment. Because it ain't no room for mistakes for this right now moment. If you was going to mess up, you would have messed up during the many manifestations. If you were going to miss his glory, if you were going to miss out on what he spoke, you would have missed it back during the many manifestations. He sent you out and then he returned you and you thought you came back empty-handed. No, you came back prepared for the full manifestation. Ooh, but next time. Now that you know what it feel like to get up and go. Now that you know what it feel like when I call you and to just show up and trust me. Now that you've seen that I'm capable of providing, that I'm able to provide, that I make a way out of no way. Now that I've raised you up during these many manifestations, you can now receive in full, and it's an open book test. You're not warned how you had to war last season because it's an open book test. It don't take as much energy and fight to press in like last season. I know where to direct my faith. I know where to direct my energy. I know how to get in his presence and get some things happening, get some things moving. I know how to come into agreement with him. I know how to fall down and immediately get right back up. I know how to dust myself off and keep pushing because it's an open book test. It's not deja vu. It's an open book test. Yeah, you've been here before. It's an open book test. He showed you that he could do it then so that you would believe him for the now. He showed you that you could trust him then so that you could trust him for the now. He showed you how to war then, and it ain't even no enemy standing around now. But even if the enemy dare to try to test you, even if the enemy dare to try to come for you, it's an open book test. Thank God he positioned you in a way that even if the enemy took his best shot, he still couldn't reach you because it's an open book test. Yeah, you had to start over and start over and start over again, but thank God that it's an open book test. Thank God he had you crying, standing in full belief, scared for that small thing, because now that you've seen it come to fruition, you're standing believing on that big thing. It's an open book test. Who can tell you that it's not going to happen? What devil in hell can tell you, convince you that it's not going to happen, that you don't deserve it, that God didn't speak that word when it's an open book test? Oh no, because I got the documentation. You said what now? Not when I got the sure report of the Lord. It's an open book test. God has been prepping you for this very moment. God has been leading you to this very moment. And he spoke such a big word when he knew that your faith was still little, knowing that it would be an open book test. He had the audacity to sit up speaking words, knowing I can't receive that word. My mind can't even fathom. But listen, it's okay because it's an open book test. And when you reach that right now moment, when you reach that all of a sudden moment, when you reach that sooner than expected moment, when you reach that what I was once waiting for is now coming to pass moment, what I once prayed for is coming to pass moment, it'll be an open book test. And standing in this right now moment, you can hear God whispering, remember that? Remember I showed you that. Remember I trained you for that. But remember I prepped you on that? Oh no, don't let that get to you. Because remember when that popped up last time. Don't let that no deter you. You remember how I worked it out the last time. Yeah, it may be a dry season, but remember when it started raining out of nowhere the last time. It's an open book test. And if you want to know, if you're scared to believe that this is your right now moment, do you have big faith where you once had small faith? Do you have much faith where you once had little faith? Are the things of God that once triggered your anxiety now the same things that now comfort you? Do you recognize that you are no longer afraid to fully trust Him at His word? It's an open book test. God has been preparing you all along for this very moment, and it shall not fall short. It shall not fall flat. You shall witness the full manifestation of God's word in this right now moment.